Metals in general have been pretty quiet. Copper up 1/3% today, but still up 6.4% since the December 4th lows. The volume in copper, along with all the base metals, has been steadily declining, and this was the lowest volume day we've seen since late September. So you can see we're getting into those holiday markets, and with no real movement after the agreement of the Phase 1 deal between the US and China, trade isn't driving it. There's not a ton of major economic data that would drive copper specifically. We do have US GDP, but it's a revision. That'll be tomorrow, and China doesn't have any notable economic data coming out. Retail sales and industrial production in that Chinese set of economic data was good a couple of days ago, but data going forward is light. This is another holiday occurrence where data in China isn't processed, and most of the data came out earlier in the month. So the reason we're always looking at Chinese economic data is they are the #1 user, smelter, purchaser of copper products, so the demand side is highly affected by the Chinese economic activity. We do have Chinese prime rate adjustments coming up overnight, but they're not likely to move. There's not likely to be an unusual fixing. If there was, it could potentially move copper prices. Then lastly, the dollar index is struggling with areas of resistance, coming off really 3 basis points today, so 3/100%, not a move of note. But overall, there's a lot of upside resistance in the dollar index, which could cause a little bit of a drive up further than copper's already done. The dollar index has resistance between 97.40 and 97.80, and we're lower than that today. We didn't even get up to the lower band of that resistance level. There's several technical factors causing that resistance. So the inverse relationship between the dollar and copper would tell you that the dollar weakness we're seeing is going to give copper a little bit of a tailwind. It's not the only factor, but along with Chinese data and trade, it is one of the major factors moving copper.